I'm assuming you're playing Shyvana today, right?
Yeah, I'll play Shyvana.
Alright, so we're doing Shyvana live coaching. There's two ways we can do live coaching. Either like me like backseat and piloting you, so like I'm telling you what to do during the game, or like I can take I can just like spectate and take more notes, and we'll go through VOD after. It's like up to you.
Yeah, I'd probably prefer if you just spectate, but maybe I'll like explain some of my decision.
Yeah, you can like explain your thought process and stuff. Okay, so I won't pilot you, but I'll just take more notes, and then afterwards we're gonna go through VOD. Yeah, it should be good. So we're playing Shyvana and Diamond. You just queue up whenever you're ready.
Sounds good.
I noticed, just looking at your OPGG, you go Dark Harvest every game. Now, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
are you
pretty much
with,
every game.
Are you familiar with Hecarim?
Yeah, I watch him a little bit.
Yeah, so Hecarim, he's been running. He's been running
now.
PTA every single game. He only goes PTA now. I think PTA, honestly, DH is good sometimes. Like the way I want you to think about it is, like we're Shyvana main, so we're gonna be playing Shyvana a lot. Like you'll notice, like some games Dark Harvest is a lot better. So like in more melee matchups, like PTA is gonna be better.
And the PTA would be better.
Yeah, because you're just gonna be like dueling more, and it gives you like a lot of early like fight potential, right? So for example, like against like a Volley Bear or Babeth, PTA would be good against them early game, because if they do an invade, you can actually fight back a little bit if you have like a good mid lane matchup, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of how I see it, very simply. And Dark Harvest in games where if they're a lot more ranged, you're not gonna be melee at all, and you're gonna be farming, then DH is really good, right?
For sure.
Yeah, and I think Gurn, let me just double check. He goes secondary zombie ward and treasure hunter with PTA, and I think it's really good because then you just like start sweeper. You get an early ward base for sweeper, and you get zombie ward really easy because you can auto queue the wards and they instantly die, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so yeah, that rune page looks good. I think he takes alacrity instead of tenacity, but it depends on the game. I guess if they have a lot of,
on the matchup, right?
you can just swap it. But yeah, it's gonna happen sometimes in low masters where your team is just gonna like be the problem. But the thing is, like with this playstyle, it's really good in high low because it's very consistent, right? When you're playing Shyvana, like I'm sure you played enough Shyvana where you need to like really like AFK farm most games, right? There's some games where you can be very proactive and look for plays, but most games is gonna pilot as you full clearing. You either doing like grub clear, whatever. It's gonna be you like clearing and waiting for 6 and then playing the game.
What do you think about build? Like I pretty much always go like the Shojin Leandries.
Oh yeah, see those Shojin Leandries. I know Gurn doesn't like that build.
Yeah, he goes Nashers. Well, like I know part of his reasoning was that he doesn't need the extra health because he's just gonna hit every E in Dragon form, and just like 1 to 2 E's is gonna win him every fight. But I guess like if you're not perfect, like the extra health is helpful.
Yeah, so the way I see the build, I personally, when I play Shyvana like sometimes I go full AP. I think full AP is a little bit better to push a lead and snowball. So if you have a good early game, go full AP, you can snowball really easily. Full AP feels the best, to be honest, because like your E, there's just so much damage on Dragon form. But the way I see it is like Leandri's Shojin is a little bit safer, and it's a little bit safer. Like it's still good. I won't say it's bad. But I personally like Nashor's Rush a lot better on Shyvana. It looks like you don't really build Nashor's ever.
No, pretty much. Like there'll be like I used to, like depending on the game, I played like maybe like 3 games of it.
Yeah, so
like,
the way
if I know I'm gonna be in melee range, I'll just do that and PTA, but usually I just go Dark Harvest in that build. Or like sometimes Conqueror with the Shojin Leandries.
Yeah, so the way I see it, I talked about it just now a little bit, but if you go Nashor's, you can really like accelerate a lead really fast and snowball really hard. If you're going Leandri Shojin, it's going to be a little bit hard to like farm camps faster, and that is going to make your tempos a little bit slower, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that, and it's definitely quicker with the Nashor's build to like farm drag.
Yeah, it's way faster to do basically everything, but again, Leandri's, exactly. Recurve build early game is a really strong component. It's a kind of a different playstyle because Leandri Shojin gives you a lot of HP. You have like 3k HP mid game just with those 2 items.
Right.
So it's really easy to like make more brain dead plays and get away with it, if that makes sense, because then you can like kind of like walk in face tank a lot of things. With full AP, you're a little bit squishier, but you just have more movement speed because your W scales with AP, right?
Yep.
So like the way I see it is full AP has a little bit more skill expression because you can like you can do things a lot faster, but you have lower HP, so it's easier to carry on if you're playing well, if that makes sense.
I don't know if hecarim like starts a potion. I usually
No,
do.
never
Like,
start pot ever, never
really?
ever. Yeah, yeah.
No.
On
I know
any
I
champ,
never
you
do it
never
on
do
like
it.
hecarim or something like that, but I feel like, especially into graves, like.
I mean, yeah, I could understand it. On some junglers, I like to start potion, especially when I'm playing like low master, high diamond. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a clown fiesta game. Starting potion might not be the worst. So maybe in this elo and like high master, or sorry, low master and high diamond, like starting potion is like not that bad, just because like it's very unpredictable what they're gonna do. And like I wouldn't like say, like sometimes I do it. I start pot. I never start pot ever in high elo, but just in these elos, like I recognize, okay, like these guys are gonna play like it's gonna be a clown fiesta, so you want to like be mindful of that.
I gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, so if you want to start pot this game, they have Galio and Set. So Galio is gonna have a lot of prio this game on Wave, most likely. Like he can force prio, right? Galio can shove Wave very fast. Wave can kind of match it, but not as fast, right? And then we have Yorick, Set top lane. So Set has more prio, Galio has more prio. So this is a really good game to just like be like aware of what Graves gonna do, and you kind of just want to be thinking, okay, how is he gonna invade you early?
So I'll do like Raptor start with W. And then just see what Graves does. Trying to do better by using like my camera keys.
Yeah, early game, like on Shyvana, you're not really going to be ganking. The only time you're ever going to be ganking is if it's super free. And like, you can just walk up and kill them. Main goal is not to gank though. Main goal is to get really good tempo against Graves. Now, because Graves is Emerald, like, he's probably not going to be the most efficient, so we should just like, if our early game goes well, we're going to be up in levels, right?
Right.
Yeah, going Krugs is fine. Play full clear will be good.
I'm assuming he's not on my top side. He's probably just full clearing as well.
He might look for the cross map here. Like, as I mentioned earlier, his only invade option he has now is if he free camps and invades our blue here.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of top prio, so it's not unrealistic. Like Set's gonna be moving down right now.
Yeah. He just warded. Okay.
Okay, so he 3-camped red. Nice. So we didn't get invaded this game. He's actually invading our bot side. He's wasting time. That's a pretty good early game for us. Really good.
Yeah, I just get to survive.
Yeah, like that's the hardest part of the game. Now it's gonna only get easier. Unless Graves gets fed.
Reset, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's a good early game. Good start for us.
Yeah.
I'll buy Sweeper here too. Make sure you get Sweeper. Remember, I think we have Zombie Ward, right?
Yeah, we do.
And there's a chance Graves goes for our Raptors here if we were on Vision. There's a chance he's on it, so just be mindful of that. That's the only problem with resetting after a full clear like that when you start Raptors. Okay, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good though. Nice. He wastes his tempo. It's fine for us.
Yeah, and I get that ward.
And you get the ward as well, so that's true.
I'm just wondering, am I going Krugs here? Like, it feels like kind of awkward because I want to play for.
Yeah, go Krugs. Always go Krugs here. Always. Yeah. You'll be good. You're pretty fast.
He still needs to reset. So he still needs to reset.
Yeah, he hasn't reset yet, and he needs to go top side.
I don't know if like I need both my spike charges for grubs.
I mean, it doesn't matter too much. If you want to just grab one.
I have top and mid pro. Yeah, I could grab 1 to 2 for sure.
Yeah, we can for sure grab one here.
I get 5 off 1, so.
This is fine.
You can't.
I don't think Clay has items either. I'll just probably steal grub and call it a day.
Yeah.
Galio is stronger than Hui. Hui is no mana, so just be mindful of that. And set us first move as well.
He got flushed on. He's 6.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's not moving yet. Nice, that's good. His taunt shouldn't be up. We should be good here.
Yeah, I should be fine. Yeah, I have W.
Yeah, just remember there's a ward there. Nice.
Where?
There's a ward in that bush right next to Galio. River bush.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember that. We have sweeper. We'll get it too.
Yeah.
That's good. Really good for us. I think we got first blood, right?
Yeah, I got first blood.
Okay, good.
I'll just take it after.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Nice. Game state's really good right now, though.
I guess I didn't need to push it, but I could probably just take. I have my spike back up. I can just take another.
Yeah, just make sure you get this ward first, then you can do whatever you want. Nice.
I'll probably just do 1 again.
I mean, Graves is here. His items now, no flash on Graves. We have play first move. His getting out is good.
Maybe I could have finished the grub for 6.
I would stay on Raptors here actually.
Okay. Yeah, I guess 6 off this. That makes sense.
I'll stay on Raptors, then you can do a lot here. You can maybe look into the bot side. He has to invest a lot of time to grubs and Raptors, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming he hasn't like taken his bot side again after his first clear.
Yeah, so going for this invade on Wolves and Gromp is actually, I think that's a great play. His blue is not going to be up, so we just.
I could even throw an E at Zyro.
Yeah, yeah, it looks good.
This is definitely doable.
Nice, she should be dead from that. Nice, that's really good. So we know Graves is still topside on grab here. Zeri's still really low, so we should cover this. Nice, our bot lane's healthy, we can dive this easily.
They just kill, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to like try to, I mean, Graves is moving down now. Dragon is a little bit hard into these timers.
Just Krugs and reset.
Yeah, you could look for a reset. We have Nashers really soon. I think we need 100 more. Yeah. Also, while you're running to red buff, I think you have Discord noties on. We can hear them on. I can hear them. So if you want to go on D&D, that'll be good.
I mean, maybe they're on that. Drop this big wave. This guy's like trolling. I'll definitely just kill him, but whatever.
Yeah, we're really strong with Nashers now.
Yeah, I really want to force something. It's still good here, maybe. Yeah, this is good.
Enemy double kill. Killing spree.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. This is so cringe.
Rampage.
That's my fault. I was trying to like auto queue. I should have just queued her.
Yeah, I think we play slow there and just like run to our tower because we know Graves is probably going to be here, so we just play slow, play for our E, and we can kill him. Yeah, here we go, Sork Boots.
I think I just run top side.
Yeah, we don't have to force Dragon. It's just chill.
Yeah. I need to stack Fury anyways.
Yeah.
Probably look at Raptors.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice.
An enemy has been slain.
Graves is moving, he has no R. He has flash up.
So if it just play with us, he has to reset. I mean, it's like we're not getting 5 here, so I guess I don't know if it's like worth to take all of them, but nothing better to do, I guess.
I mean, I would take all of them.
Hey, what's this guy doing? It's like maybe looking toads over the wall there, but. So, like, with this build, what's the next item?
Next item, you have a couple options. You can go like straight into Rabadons. You can go straight into like Crypt Bloom. Honestly, this game, like we could even just go Rabadons.
I kind of like Rabadons into their team. Like they have a lot of range. So
I think Cosmic Drive is also a really good option. Second.
Oh yeah, actually, I like that too. I like the
but I think the Grunt Core just Rabadon second. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. She's like dead. She's gonna agree for a play.
You have slain an enemy.
Nice.
I got like flashy. Which I might not even do flash. I probably don't need a flash.
Yeah, you don't have to here.
You have slain
Nice.
an enemy.
Okay. Yeah, we have a nice level lead. Our top's winning, our mid's winning, our bot's relatively even. So
yeah, just play for Herald.
in a game state like this, you don't really want to be playing towards bot that much.
Yeah, we could just get Herald and put it on Yorick. Like, he just gets so much value out of it.
I think Graves is building Mercs, right? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Could be like a Shadow Flame angle at some point. If it build, I mean, he's gonna like naturally have a lot of MR, right?
Yeah, we go Rabadons, and then third item, we have a couple options. Either Voice Staff, Crypt Bloom, or
Item on this?
Cosmic is good as well.
I don't know where Set is. That's greedy, I guess.
Team has destroyed a turret.
Gosh.
We could probably play for next drag too. Like, ideally, we get a second neace large rod before drag.
Yeah.
Like, that's your main goal right now. Just try to get a second rod. Right? Yeah, that's fine.
Wolves,
yeah. If we just play
like
around play, we should win like every fight.
Yeah.
He's super strong now.
It's like ideally, like am I going like Herald, I guess, like am I saving that for like a tier 2? Or...
Yeah, you don't really have to you don't have to worry about Herald right now. That should be like turn force a Herald play.
Super far up.
Looks good though.
She's done.
Killing spree.
Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we just drag. I think I'll crush wave if they need to.
Could be free dragon.
What the? Actually? We just shit on them here.
Ally has been slain.
Just way away. Damn. It's unfortunate. Just got to throw an E.
Shut down.
Man,
It's
that's sad.
fine. We'll play for Rabadons here, we'll be fine. We did get 2 dragons, but it's fine, we can carry this game.
Yeah, York's pretty strong too. Like him, they're gonna have to like send a lot of their team to deal with him.
Our comp is not bad.
I'm gonna one-shot people with
Your team has destroyed a
okay,
turret.
I'm just gonna reset for Robin. Oh, I'll just get a zombie ward stack, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, here Yorick's overstaying, so it's fine to, you know...
To like hover him.
Yeah, it's fine to hover.
Graves' his ball. I could actually just... I think his Raptors are up.
Yeah, if you even want to force top tier 2, that's a play as well.
Yeah.
Enemy killing spree.
Okay, I can go here. I don't. Actually, yeah, I do.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Nice. Yeah, I'll just rip this, get tower, we should be good.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I ran out of small form. Or dragon form. It's like super solid. Thorny. It's fine. We just dip.
As long as you live, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't want to give up my bounty. I'm just gonna leave, yeah.
Sona's here with you now, though.
Oh, that should be fun, yeah. 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 If she dies, I don't like, give a shit, honestly. Just gonna grab wolves really quick. I think I'm safe.
Yeah, you're good. Just take this, reset, buy your items, will be good.
Probably just like some form of magic pen.
I would probably, yeah, Crypto Bloom, next item out is like nice. It's nice and safe.
Yeah.
That's what I would go. I like that.
Yeah, I think I like it. Yeah, I like that.
Like the 3 items you have after this is either Cosmic, Void Staff, or Crypto Bloom. I like Crypto Bloom a lot here because they're gonna. It's a nice safe item, especially with Sona. You guys are gonna have so much healing.
I was passing to Raptors. I think it's probably Krugs first.
Nathan looks like she's gonna overextend, so.
Yeah, I'll cover her.
Yeah, we have really good synergy with Yorick as well. If he cages somebody, it's a guaranteed E. That's something to think about.
I want to play for Scuttle, but we're on too many resets. Turret. Okay, maybe I should just give it away, but...
Yeah, I mean, we do outscale.
Yeah, for sure.
I think our comp outscale, so
away,
this game state's fine. It just, we can't let them get soul. That's the only really like hard part about this. If they get cloud soul, it makes it impossible to hit Eon Zeri and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Look here, too good. It's like really far up. She's done.
I don't think she has flash. Nice. Baron's up in 20.
Oh, I'm actually trolling. I thought she's done 2, maybe.
Nice, we know Graves' bot side. Baron's up in 10.
Yeah.
We have decent Baron DPS, and Yorick's pushing tier 2. Hey, Graves is top side.
Probably bad now. No Caitlyn. You can just reset by for Drake. Yeah, I'm like, I'm a crippling basically, so.
Yeah. No reason to force here. Just play slow. We're really, really strong now. Like 1E is like game changing in a fight. As long as Yorick doesn't die here, we should be able to fight this.
If he like lands any ability, I just combo them. Okay, I kind of would just rather walk through mid, but it's fine.
Are Yorick here soon?
Yeah, we just wait. I don't want to start until Yorick's here. Honestly, I could just ult and start poking, but... maybe we start. Zeri's pushing mid. Just start, I have a pretty good, like, guarantee. Okay, I'm trolling.
This looks fine.
Yeah.
Wait, is it?
Okay, that's not what I meant to click.
Hey, Yorick's in the back line.
Yeah, we definitely just...
Hey, chase this, this is good.
Yeah.
For sure, snipe one here. Nice. Play slow, pretty good.
Yeah. Ah, that was really greedy of me. I should just play for my
it's
E.
the same thing. Like our 2 deaths this game is because we're not spacing, and we just gotta play slow for our E. We didn't notice Graves has Hex Shrinker as well. I'm pretty sure he does, right? Yeah. He has Hex Shrinker and Merc, so if he didn't have those, we kill him. So if we just play slow, like overall we play that fine. It's like us misclicking the flash. We'll talk about it later, but overall we played that fine.
I think Zonya's.
Yeah, Zonya's good here as well. You can go Cosmic as well. They don't have any lockdown.
Oh yeah, actually I kind of like Cosmic.
Yeah, I would buy Kindle Gem to be honest, just for the tankiness.
Yeah, I don't need to. At this point, I'm doing enough damage.
Yeah, typically, when you have this much AP or you're playing any AD champion, like when you have no HP, right? So a Kindle Gem is actually gonna go a pretty long way. It's gonna give you like a good like 10-15% of your HP. So.
Right. Also, I just noticed like I go Dark Seal every game, and I didn't go Dark Seal this game.
Yeah, I mean, going Dark Seal is fine. This game, our buys were really good for the items.
Yeah, like it was like the item exactly.
We don't have to like force anything, right? Be gold efficient.
We could just wait for what's his face to pull people.
Yeah, you just really need to play slow, and you'll be fine. Like your E's do 1,000 damage, Dragon Form. So.
Zeri too there. Okay, they have 2 people. Like they have 2 people on Yorick. Kind of want to force something. Or maybe we just walk to the Drake. Just Drake, yeah. We should have done this earlier. That's on me. Yeah, if they walk to us and I just ult, it's fine.
Set TPing here. Graves is
TP,
Graves is mid.
Okay. I think I can finish. Okay, we gotta hit it if we want to finish it.
Nice.
Want to get out of that.
We'll just play slow, space it. You should be good. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my E here.
Yeah, just keep spacing.
Jesus.
Nice.
Don't think that hits. Yeah.
That's in blue bush right now. I think he gets out.
Yeah. He's gonna push mid.
Oh, he's still there. Should be fine though. He's dead. Nice. Let's wait for Yorick. He's about to hit tower.
Yeah.
Galio might have R up soon, so we don't have to force too hard. But
yeah, honestly, I kind of just want to reset. I'm on item anyways, and I don't have Fury yet.
We got item here. What's Dragon Timer?
The team's saying I kind of just want to reset.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna reset here, so like your main goal right now is just be with them if they don't reset, but they should. So
yeah.
And this is when you start pinging to make sure they reset, right?
Yeah. I got Zonya's next.
Yeah, Zonya's is fine next. At this point,
actually, probably Control Ward would have probably been better than Amp Town.
Yeah, I agree, but it's fine to be honest. Like at this point in the game, Control Wards are pretty valuable. We have a Zombie Ward done anyway, so.
If she walks up.
Top side.
Okay, that's fine.
We have Cosmic, maybe we can even chase.
An ally has been slain.
Fine. Get that after my Dragon Form runs out. I want to stack Fury again.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't really want to fight, I just want to auto.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should do. Yeah, we just wait for it form here and then we win fight. Set has no TP.
Yeah, there's a plant over here, so.
Set doesn't have TP for this dragon, so.
Oh, true, yeah.
He's not going to be here in time. He's going to be here in 30 seconds max, or earliest. This is free for us, they give.
Should have my stopwatch.
The main goal right now though is be mindful that you have a really strong split pushing Yorick, right? So you need to play off his pressure. You don't really need to
wait
do
for
anything.
him to pull people.
Yeah, really just wait for him and play slow, and you're gonna win the game like that.
Okay, word.
Like you really don't have to force anything too much. But maybe you can because you're so fed, right?
Mm-hmm. Play for bot wave here. 2 on. Yorick. Okay. I just don't even need to use my form here.
That's free. Nice pick. Game looks really good right now.
Yeah, Chris is pushing mid. I just don't think it matters. They try to defend them, so I'll just hit them off of it.
I think Zeri has both sums now. He's the only real threat, so. Graves is still mid. This is 4v3 for a while.
I guess I should have just been throwing abilities there. Oh, I'm like 166 ping. What is going on? Yeah, let's just chill for a sec. That was actually gross.
Yeah, we're pretty close to Zonias. I think we're 400 off Zonias here.
Okay.
Graves might be picked here.
Yeah, I don't need to fight this. So.
Our Baron's up really soon.
Oh, I gotta look.
Killing spree.
Yeah, it should be free.
Yeah, this looks really good. Just be mindful of Zeri. He's in base right now. You have Zonia still?
Yeah.
Guys can probably just end here.
Oh, just Sonia's.
Nice. 4 of them are dead.
Oh, I don't need to flash there.
Yeah, well, GG. Alright, well, this is a good game. I have a lot of things to talk about, but overall, we played pretty well. I did help a little bit, but for the most part, like we played pretty well. I'm gonna send you the notes before I start talking here really quickly. Because I don't know, our Raptors were a little scuffed, our Krugs were a little scuffed, but overall our Shyvana peer is good. Our mechanics on Shyvana are fine as well. The big thing is just a spacing thing. Like our 2 deaths this game came from us not spacing and being patient, right? Let me just pull up the VOD really quickly before I start talking too much. Yeah, this game was good. This game is just like if you're mindful of what Graves is gonna do, you kind of predict what he's gonna do. He didn't really invade, but let's say he did invade, we would be ready for it, right? Like as soon as like set started moving early game, that's when you know, oh, Graves is most likely gonna invade this, right? If he does, then you can probably sneak wolves in because our clear is relatively fast. You sneak the wolves in, and you can decide what you want to do after that, right? Pull the VOD. Yeah, let me stream for you as well. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so this game against Graves, we talked about this a lot. We got the ward. This ward was a little bit early. You could probably get away with warding like 5 seconds later, 10 seconds later. It's fine though.
Okay. What time did I put it down?
I think you put it like 58 seconds. I think you put it like 105. And make it to Raptors. Yeah, like around 105. That's like pushing it a little bit, so it's fine. Do this. You have this ward. The idea of this ward is just to make sure he doesn't level 2 invade like this. But I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Graves pathing, and honestly, there's a jungle pathing where they start Raptors and they go into your blue. So this ward doesn't actually have that much value.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Graves is one of the champs where
I've seen Lee Sin do that. But...
Yeah, so Lee Sin can do this, Kane can do this, Viego can do this. Any champ that can really start Raptors in a strong level 2, they can do this against you. And it doesn't matter if you're here at blue or not. If you're at blue, they're gonna fight you at Grom. If you're not at blue, they're gonna take your blue and Grom. Right? So that's the idea with that pathing. So I don't think Nova's War is the best. Like if you really wanna counter the level 2 invade, like you can even just like try to start, you can start blue buff. Because Graves is gonna most likely start red no matter what, right? Or even just ward his Raptors here. Because if you have vision on Raptors, like you can kind of just play around this invade and assume he does this, and then as I mentioned earlier, like we saw Set moving. Like let me show you when Set was moving here. Like we saw Set like right here, like you're not really paying attention to wave stake here, you're not moving your camera, but what you should be seeing Sets here. What does this mean? Like when Sets push up this far, that means the wave stack. It means pushing, right?
Yeah, so, I think you just walk into my top jungle.
Like I know you probably noticed it. Most likely, like when a top laner is this shoved in, like they can just move around and get vision in your top side jungle. And because Set can literally just walk up fist fight us, if he had ignite, he probably would have, but he didn't. He has TP, so. But like in higher elos, you're gonna experience a lot where your top laner just gives you cancer for no reason, right? So he's like fully shoved in. He's gonna get swave in. He's gonna look for the ward, or he's gonna look for vision. Usually, the Set should have probably looked for vision here. That's what I was expecting. Like as soon as he's moving here, I'm expecting like these guys, they should invade you, right? So in a Masters, if this is a Masters game, we're playing like low diamond now. If this is a Masters game, you're most likely gonna get invaded, right? And as soon as I see Set move like this, I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna just run to bot side.
Like play bot side.
If you even go to Gromp here, like Set's gonna ward here, right, on my cursor, so he's gonna know you're on Gromp, and then they're gonna give you cancers, graves, like you. But the good thing is though, you get the wolves, and you can trade blue, and you can probably sneak this blue in, right? If he takes your blue, you trade a little bit. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's still like beneficial for them, right? They should be doing that. So that's what I was expecting. They didn't. So that makes the early game good.
So like, if I have like a ward on his Raptors, let's say, like that would, I guess. I'm just trying to think of like, because I guess Set could go into my top jungle like we're talking about, but what if like Graves still goes bot side and then I'm going bot side?
Okay,
like,
so if we ward his Raptors, if we ward his Raptors here, we know he's gonna. He started Raptors this game, right? I don't know if you noticed. He started Raptors this game, so if we ward Raptors, we know he starts Raptors, and then we know he's gonna pat up, and then like, if he doesn't know we have the ward, like we see him walk up like that, he's not gonna invade. So then we know he has a level 3 invade angle, and here you should assume they're gonna invade. Now there's two things you can do in this situation, right? Set should be invading, like then you see Set, he shows back here, so you're like, okay, it's fine to go Gromp here, right? It's fine to go Gromp, and if Graves comes, I mean it's not fine to be honest, because Graves should invade. He should invade, to be honest. He doesn't, but then we see him mid, and then this is fine, then we can play this. Now if they invade, our entire team's on the same page, and it's good, right? But if he doesn't show, like we assume like he starts red buff, which he did. It's just better to assume like that, and we go just go Gromp here. Now it's free to go Gromp. We see Set, we see Graves, but like 10 seconds ago it wasn't, right? So you just want to be really mindful of that. This game was really in our favor that Graves shows right now, and we see Set as well. So now it's free to go too. He's not going to invade us. But 10 seconds before this, you should be thinking, okay, Graves gonna invade this with top prio. And then if I go Gromp, it's a little bit risky. Maybe I can sneak it, right? If you go Gromp, pull it to my cursor up here, like maybe you're able to get out. And go to Yorick, and play with Yorick, and then maybe you can 2v2, Hwei is coming. Galio's weak.
Like so the best play would be Wolves, and then maybe look at his blue buff, like depending. Yeah,
if they're gonna go for this invade, which you should assume for. But another play I'm talking about right now is if you just go Wolves. Like here, you should never actually go blue buff first. I write it in the notes here. It's always better to go Gromp. The reason is for sequencing. I'm not sure if you're familiar. If you go
just to like get the camp up in time, like
exactly. So if you're doing right after my Wolves, exactly. If you're doing another full clear, your Gromp's gonna be up after Wolves right away. So it's better. You'd never want to go Gromp here. I probably like misled you to go Gromp here. Or sorry, go blue.
No, I always do this, but now that I think about it, because it's the same reason we go Raptors and
exactly, right, exactly. Yeah, so you just go Wolves Gromp, and it's easier to do this than on this, because here you're running further. Here you can kind of a little bit closer, so it's better to do this always on basically every champ as well, not just Shyvana, full clear champ. So Gromp first, we talked about that. Also, just like little things that are clear. Like here, I noticed like we're not using a W to burn. Just use a W to burn, and they're all gonna die. It would save you like a second, and they would all die. You missed a little one. That's fine though.
I missed the little one.
And just on our Raptors clear wasn't the best. I noticed we like I don't know. I noticed we we were like wasting autos. I think. Let me just see again. Yeah, so just like honestly, it's like fine. Like here, you were hesitant. You wasted like a second or two. You wasted an auto, I think. Yeah, that's probably just like an inconsistency. I'm sure like the Raptors clear is probably fine, but like this game, like it was a little bit awkward with that.
I feel like I need to spend more practice with time.
Yeah, so if you want, just go watch Hecarim do Raptors clear, and you'll see he's very, very consistent. Hecarim has one of the best clears. Honestly, I would just really recommend watching Hecarim if you're gonna play Shyvana. He's like the best Hecarim or best Shyvana in the world. He's like the only challenger Shyvana as well. So I really recommend him.
Like when I was Masters, I was rank 1 Shyvana. Like I was the only Shyvana in Masters. But like in Europe, yeah, he's like the
yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody really plays this champ in NA. I know like nobody plays this in like high though above like GM. I haven't seen any single like GM or challenger Shyvana. So yeah, so he's really good if you want to VOD view his stuff. Yeah, so just going on with the game, we talked about the early game. So now this is really good game state for us because whatever. Now if we boarded Raptors, if we boarded his Raptors early game, we would have known we had an angle to like take Raptors after
his Raptors
after Crab here, because then his Raptors are going to be up in 10 seconds, so maybe we could stay. Just one thing about resetting here, like we talk, like I talk about this, like Graves can...
Yeah, reset on full vision.
Yeah,
Graves just looked my Raptors.
Yeah, so we like he's gonna look for our Raptors because we start Raptors. Just every time you start Raptors and you take a reset like this, like there's a chance that enemy jungler's gonna start Raptors. Now if they're really good, they can probably take it before you're even here. But Graves, like he wasn't like he was slow. But like we talked about it, and like here you can maybe ping your mid laner to ward as well. Ward the Raptors, and here this is good. This is fine for us. Like in the higher elo game, this Graves just really played the game not the best. He like made two mistakes so we capitalized off of it, right? Now the thing is, the Graves makes the mistakes and you're like, oh, like how can I improve in this game? The thing is, every game enemy jungler is going to be making mistakes until you're like into rank 1 challenger. Everybody makes mistakes, right? But like in higher elos, you're going to notice that this Graves is not going to be making these type of mistakes. He's making other mistakes, right? So this game, like we capitalized off him not evading.
Been, like 2 camps up.
Yeah, exactly. So now we have a really good tempo lead for no reason. He also like stays on map really long. Anyways, moving on with the game, we end up fighting in river, and this fight's super free. The reason this fight's so easy is because Hui's up a full level. We're gonna be up a level once we take grub, so we have 2 level lead on mid and jungle, plus item lead as well. Galio has items, but he's level 5, so place the R off here. Like you shouldn't really be scared of fighting this, because like you should also be looking at Set, seeing if Set moves, and he's not moving at all, right? I was calling it out to you, he wasn't moving, so we just looked. This is good. Yeah. And then we end up picking up a kill here, and yeah, you shouldn't be afraid to fight this either. And then Set moves, boom, and then we're good. Yeah. And here, make sure you recognize the ward here. Again, we have zombie wards, so it's actually really important to get these wards, right? Yeah, so just ping this ward, make sure you get it after, and we go on with our full clear. It's super good. I'm actually curious, what did Graves do? He took Krugs and like ran around like this. That was like weird pathing by him here.
Yeah.
And here we see Graves.
Really strange.
Yeah, body blocked by the crab. And here we know Graves has no flash. Really. I don't think you had to flash. The only way you flash is if he W's you. If he W's you, then you have to flash, because then the slow is going to kill you. But I don't think you have to flash. I think we would have been out. It's fine. Yeah, but here, whatever you give this, you give crab, you give grubs. Good thing is we won the fight before that, and also we got crab. Or we didn't get crab, but we got 1 grub, right? So that's not bad. So here, like you have a couple options, right? You can take a base here. I don't think the base is good. The reason why is because your Raptor just came up, and we know his, like by the time you get to wolves, his wolves are going to be up as well, and then we can probably take her on, right? So that's a play we have. Another play we have is just try to force dragon here with mid prio. We know Galio has no R, we know he has no TP, so Hui is just really oppressive right now. He's gonna get mid prio for sure. Take a look at bot lane, it's pretty even, so you can maybe force this. This is a fine play because Graves has to take all of this, right? If he doesn't take grubs and crab, like he's gonna take it, right? So knowing he's gonna spend a good 45 seconds on all of this, we can just go force dragon. It's fine. Just take Raptors for 6 and force dragon here, right? That's a play. That's a play as well.
So just like trying to like because I had like the availability to do it, so like resetting doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, exactly. Resetting here is really bad, and it's a big mistake. This is going to cost you your early game, because what we did here bot lane, we got such a big lead on Graves, and then we snowballed from it, right? Jungling it's really easy to snowball once you keep getting, like, you snowball off little leads, right? Here we end up taking Raptors, we get 6, and here we look at bot lane and we're like, okay, usually if bot lane is like in a normal state and it's like even, you could actually just sneak dragon here really free. It's really free, right? Dragon is nicer than these 2 camps, but because bot lane is like so low and we're 6, you know, just be there, right? Get the kill. Typically, like whenever you're in a situation like this where it's like, okay, drag is free, you want to start drag, but enemy bot lane is so weak, you want to make the bot lane play first usually. There's only a couple of exceptions. Like here we know Graves is topside, so we have all the time in the world to do this, right? See, this is really free play. You want to be here. Again, the only way you don't do this is if Graves is not there, if he's not topside and he might be botside, or if like Galio has R, something like that, right? Then you're like, okay, maybe I won't do the play. So here, I'll probably just like, what I would do is I would just walk up to this bush here, R over the wall, get the E off, and then decide if I want to do drag and do Grom. So this saves you a little bit of time if you are over the wall there. We get the kill, that's nice. And here we're staying for Zeri. We know we have wave coming. So we just look for another E here. I think we end up killing her as well.
Yep. She dies to Caitlyn R.
Nice. Alright, perfect. Now here. Now you're in another situation that you're going to be in a lot of games. You just killed enemy bot lane. And you might think, okay, let's do dragon now, right? So let's think about timers here. So if this is season 13 before jungle changes and like death respawn changes, maybe you can get away with this. Now it's season 14. Zyra's already here. And Zeri's gonna be here in like 20 seconds, basically. You have no time to take this. If Graves wants to, he takes Grub's crab, runs to dragon. He's gonna be here when it's 2k HP, and then we're all dead, right?
Yeah, the death timers are just not long enough.
Yeah, death timers are not long enough for this play to be viable. However, we still got like such a big lead. We're getting a plate plus 2 kills bot lane, plus they miss all this wave. So you want to think about leads like that, right? Your bot lane just gets up 2 waves plus XP. We killed enemy bot lane, 2 kills. We get a kill as well. We can't do dragon here. Like we can, but it's so risky that it's not worth it. If that makes sense. We just don't have the timer to do it. If that makes sense, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because now look, like exactly what I said would happen happened, right? If we went on dragon, Graves is there at 2 HP, and then we're all dead. And all of a sudden, that lead is like there's no lead anymore because we give the bounty to Graves. That's how you should be thinking about it.
Right. I feel like I make that mistake a lot because it's like it feels bad when you make a play bot and then you can't get dragon off of it, but like it's definitely correct to just we would just both die.
Exactly, and also because we're sitting on 2300 gold, now we have Nashers, boom, now you can force fights, right?
Right now we can just like run bot here and...
Yeah. And then here like you have 2 options, like either you don't have to force drag, you just full clear again, then get level 7, and then play drag. If Graves is on drag, like you guys, Sona should get vision, like if Graves is on drag, you should get vision of this at least with Sona. Just like spam ping your team. I noticed we don't really ping our teammates that much. Like here you can like I would probably just go blue, full clear down, and then play drag after entire jungle's down, right? That's kind of just how you want to play full clear junglers. Like because we have such a big lead, it's okay to just go force drag here, but like still like usually the play 90% of the time is full clear from blue, and then secure drag after with bot pro. Because also we don't have bot pro here, so what are you really forcing? Like your bot lane needs to clear this wave, and then it needs to like either shove out a wave or drop the wave to go help your dragon, right? So that's something really important that I don't think we were thinking about. We weren't thinking about bot pro here. We can't really just go and force drag.
Yeah, I can't just do drag because they're under turret, right?
Yeah, exactly. And also because
I think I looked bot here and then
I think we end up getting a bot gank here. But this is like this bot gank's not gonna be available always. Like we're on vision. Oh yeah, we end up getting mid wave actually, and then you end up going back bot side. Let's think about what would happen if you just went top and cleared down. We would have already cleared our camps, took red buff, and all of a sudden we would be in the same position plus 3 camps, if that makes sense. Here we end up, I think we end up killing bot lane. Okay, so this is our first step here. So here, all we gotta do is play really slow. Like what you should be doing is forcing Zeri to go down.
Yeah, walk into her turret.
Yeah, exactly. Walk, position yourself up here,
playing around E,
and make sure you try to wait for R to run out because now you're letting her stack R, right? And I'm not sure if you're familiar with what Zeri R does. The more she autos, the more movement speed she gets.
Yeah, it's like Swain, right?
Yeah. So
like
it's just easier to kite.
Yeah, to keep it up. Yeah.
So here you really just want to play slow. You don't have to force anything too crazy. We don't have flash up, but here this is a perfect position for you to be in. Your E's up in 3 seconds. All you do is run straight to the left.
To the turret and just kill her.
Yeah, just run straight to your turret because now you don't know, oh, is Graves here, whatever. We don't have enough information. Here you go, walk and face. You just walk and like try to stat check her. If you just play slow, she's like dead to 1E. Like she's dead to 1E no matter what. So we just walk to the left and we'll be good. But here,
that makes sense.
We didn't play patient enough when we really tried to like kill her as fast as possible. When the safer play and the right play is just run towards your tower and look for the E. And if you don't get it, you don't get it, right? It's fine because then Graves is here and we don't get bouncy. But yeah, you could like just space it, right? That's all it is, spacing. That's all that play is, just spacing. Okay, and right after this, there's a play. You go Raptors here. It's fine. Come mid. There's a certain like you did something here. Basically, you didn't make the play. So what should happen here is you see Graves mid, right? And you can assume he's full HP. Now, around Raptors, you're not looking at Graves. Graves is actually 30% HP. Now, what is Graves gonna do? He's gonna walk into Raptors.
He's gonna go. Yeah.
So what you should do is really just pay attention to Graves HP. If he's full HP here, looking for this play is not necessary. You're not gonna kill Graves, right? I mean, there's a chance you do. Like honestly, like there's a high chance you kill him even if he's full HP and you face check him and you're in this bush. There's a chance, right? But he's this low HP. He's guaranteed. He's gonna path top lane here. Not guaranteed, but it's most likely. Look for his Raptors. Right? It's most likely just with the way he's like. Look at his mannerisms. He's just like he was like hovering like this, right? So you can like it's safe to like spend 5 seconds here, wait, stand on top, get vision here, and stay in this bush. Boom, he's dead. That's +1 kill, and he's down so behind. We're gonna be up 2.5 levels. It's unplayable for him, right? But here we end up like not thinking about that, right? And the reason we didn't make this play is we didn't move the camera to Graves HP, and we didn't know he was this low, right? Like as soon as like I was just thinking, oh, we should really. I was hoping you would do it. You didn't do it, and this is like
just sit in that bush.
It's honestly a really big mistake because this is a really easy opportunity for you to like push a big lead. Right, if you, as soon as you kill Graves here, you get a Raptors, you get a full clear, you're gonna be up 20 CS plus 2 levels, right? Just from that play. But here, oh yeah, that's something to think about, right? When you're ahead like that, you can make plays like these, even if you weren't ahead. This is just a really good play to look for, and the reason we didn't is because we didn't see how low Graves was, right? But yeah, that's the notes for that. Let's see next. Okay, so here we're playing for like crab and stuff. Get crab. And here, Set's missing, Graves missing, Galio missing, right? And what you end up doing, you're wondering where Set is, and what you end up doing is face checking this. Bro, Set could be right here, right? So face checking this is like, what do you really gain out of this? I think you were thinking about the red buff invade here.
Yeah, I was. Maybe because I had I like prio mid.
Yeah, you have prio mid. Maybe you could look for that. Like maybe you honestly could. With way, but just like
we didn't know
mind,
we're
set was missing.
I even said it like
I
even
said it, and then I'm wondering why you're face checking this bush, right?
Yeah.
Now it's honestly fine because like you have R, you can just R out and play Rift. It's not the end of the world, but it's something to keep in mind, right? There's no reason to do this if you're not going to go for the invade, and if you want to play for the invade here, like honestly it's not a bad play because Way's here, but then boom they have Galio R, and then it's just not like really winning play, I think so. We end up getting Rift for free. It's nice. And we end up playing bot side again. This is fine. And here, what we should do. Okay, so this is pretty important as well. So we know Zyra is dead here, right? The reason Zyra is dead here, she CC'd, Caitlyn's ghosted. Even if Zyra flashes out, she's dead no matter what, right? So we really, yeah, exactly. Zeri here. If we Zeri, we chunk. We have 2 rods magic pen boots, and Nashers. Our E is actually gonna do. Our E's gonna do 500 damage plus like a tick on the ground, so she's gonna take almost half her HP right now from 1 E. So it's very unlikely she's gonna dodge it, and if she does, we get maybe a Sona slow. It's easy to kill, right? So let's think about what happens now. Zeri gets Eve here. She's gonna be, 40% HP, right? Then let's see what happens in this fight. Zeri's 40% HP now, right? Then all of a sudden she's not gonna play like this, right? And all of a sudden this fight's really winning. Boom, we eat her 1 more time. She's basically going to be dead to 1 more E if we eat her earlier, right?
Yep.
Something I wanted to think about. And here, I think he has, oh yeah, the Galio magic shield, actually really unfortunate. And then Wei ends up dying, and then we throw a little bit. But yeah, that's what I want you to think about. Zeri would not be able to play, she would be dead right now, right? If you just eat her there.
Don't waste the young. So,
yeah, that's really, really important. And that's really all I really want to talk about this play. Yeah, because we win that fight if we eat. Anyways, moving on. So we're running towards our top side here. The first thought you should have, we know Graves' bot side took dragon. Just run to the top side. This is most likely going to be up. Just go grab his Raptors. You can probably grab his Krugs too. You move so fast at this point where you can grab all these camps like a vacuum and get back to your blue side in 10 seconds plus 2 camps. Right, I think we don't end up seeing Graves bot side. Actually, no, we do end up seeing him bot side too. On this ward, he just crossed it.
So I could have just ran to his Raptors rather than my camps.
Get Raptors here and then come back for these. And I think even
I think I did. I didn't think I went. I think it went after.
Yeah, we did something similar. Yeah, we did something similar, but that's kind of the thought process you want, right? Yeah, so here also Yorick's overextending. No, Yorick's actually winning top lane really hard. So we also saw Graves bot side too. I think he ends up showing right now. So us hovering this, we have Rift. Like the sequencing should be okay. You look for base here to buy Rabadons, right? But oh, Yorick's overextending. We're already ahead. We can look for a play here. We have Rift, right? Then Graves shows bot. Boom. Your only goal should be getting this tier 2 top and hovering Yorick. You guys can easily like make a play here. If Set's here, you can like if Galio comes, then we get damage on mid tower. And it's just really good to apply pressure here, right? And we end up killing Set as well.
Yep.
Then we get top tower.
Just like covering my split pushers.
Yeah, and if Galio came with R, if that's what you were scared of, Galio, let's assume Galio just comes here with R, then mid lane tower gets cracked open, right?
Yep.
End up getting this, and then the main goal here really is to just
leave. Yeah, have a huge bounty, and
Yorick messed up the Rift Herald here. He could have gotten out. That's fine. Yeah, we just leave. You don't need to save this at all. Zeri ends up getting Yorick bounty, but at least we live, so it's fine.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so here we made the play. We got 2 picks mid. So first thought should be Nash, get Baron. Then we see Graves top. So you should be running top here and looking for this play, right? If you're with Hui and Sona, you can probably just easily kill these guys. So you really should be trying to fight this. You guys can end up fighting this, so it's fine. But that's what you should be thinking about, right?
Yeah.
And
I think I was a bit scared because I was on a crippling here and I didn't have Fury.
Yeah, so that's fine too. That's what your thought process should be, right? You want to play for the Baron, then boom, they make plays, so now they get picked. You can't do it that much anymore, so.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay, so here we play the dragon. And here we're playing really slowly. Like here, you don't have to R here. You really don't have to R, you can just play slow. If you guys were more far behind and you need the poke to win a fight, maybe you can R. But here, yeah, you just want to start dragon and pull it down, wait for Yorick. You can start dragging right now. There's like Zeri's mid. You want them to play into you, right? So you just start dragging a little bit earlier here. You could probably start 10 seconds earlier. There's a really good poke with play in yourself, so you end up going on Galio here. This is actually fine because like they have no hard engage to get on you. If Zeri jumps in, you can just like flash on her, E one-shot her. So there's no worry about that. They're zoned out pretty heavily. So going on Galio is isolating him, killing him, and then making it 5v4 instantly is good. We end up misclicking our smite there. The flash is just pretty bad, but... And here our main goal really, like our E's up, you don't really need to be on set, he's dead no matter what. You look for an angle here, you walk up, look for the E on Zyra, look for the E on Graves, look for the E on Zeri here. That's your main goal, right? You do so much damage to these squishies where you don't need to be using your DPS on set, you need to be using your DPS on these guys. And here we're kind of hesitant to start chasing them. Here you just run at them in a straight line.
I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing.
And boom, we kill him. Now this is the same mistake we made last time. This is the biggest problem we had this game. Our 2 deaths came from the same mistake of us not spacing and playing patient. Right? If we just like go for the Q, it's like that's okay. But, like just space it. You don't have to go for the Q. Just space it. You don't have to kill him either. You guys get benefited so much already. It's similar to like it's similar to like the dragon where you guys got the bot play and you can't do dragon. It's kind of this. You guys got everything here. You just can't kill Graves. You don't have to worry about it, right? This is just so bad if you die, where it's not worth the reward compared to the risk, right?
Yeah, it's like 1,000 gold you just got.
Yeah, exactly. So now all of a sudden, Graves is in the game now because of us. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So here we see Graves bot side. You start the Baron like 20 seconds earlier. You guys burst it so fast. You have so much DPS. You don't even need a pick. They can't play into you. You guys are so ahead. So 2 bot lane, just do Baron. When you're doesn't head, it's super free. Especially when you're playing Shyvana, you have so much DPS. And here our fight breaks out. Like with our positioning, we could easily position a lot more aggressively here. Like if we were paying attention to the fight, I'm sure we saw Set use everything. He has no flash. Like here, you can just walk up and like Zyra and she's dead. We were like spacing it a little bit too heavily. We're being too passive, right? You move so fast with W. Your W gives you 102% decaying movement speed. So you literally like you move crazy fast, right? Especially with we don't have Cosmic Drive at this point, but like we're moving at 600 movement speed for 3 seconds, right? So you're super fast. Also here, we should recognize we saw Set move into his bush. I called it out, but he ends up like you can just play here and like play for the kill. Getting midway is fine too. You don't need kills at this point. You just need to like win the game. Yeah, so here I think Boy ends up TPing. Yeah, Boy ends up TPing. He clearly wants to force, so just staying and forcing is fine. It's really important to just like be mindful of this fight and like get ready to move. It's really important because if they die here, 2 bounties, then they get like 2,000 gold for free and XP.
Should have been like panning camera here.
Yeah, you should be panning camera and spamming these guys to reset. They don't know what to do, right? These guys are Emerald 1, Diamond 4 for a reason. They don't know what to do, right? So it's just important for you to recognize, okay, these guys need to reset. They don't know what to do, so just help them out, right? Alright, so we look mid here. This is a fine play to go for because we see 2 topside. And we actually see 3 topside. This is fine. You can force this really hard. Maybe we could have dodged Zyra E, but this is fine to go for it. I like this play. And here, your main goal right now is just to siege Watt Tower and play Dragon. You guys should just win the game, and you do end up winning the game. So yeah. So now we just again, I mentioned this during the game, but there's nothing much you can force here with no R. Nothing you can do.
Yep.
So you just wait for Yorick. You wait for Yorick. He's gonna soak so much pressure in side lane, where you just gotta wait for Yorick. Literally, when you have a side laner like this, like this game can be different in a lot of ways depending on top lane matchup, right? If it wasn't Yorick and instead we had like a Riven with Ignite, you actually just want to like play with Riven and Force because she would be with us here probably, right? But because of Yorick, you just wait for him to side lane and he's gonna soak up so much pressure.
He's gonna pull like 2 people out.
Exactly, he wins every 1v1 for the most part, and he applies so much pressure where we just want to play off his pressure, right? That's the entire deal with that. And also maybe you can even play side lane with him, right? He's gonna apply so much pressure. They're gonna send 2 for him. You can play side with him.
Yeah, we can win like any 2v3, honestly.
Yeah, you don't really need to be farming that much right now. Your main goal is just to wait for Yorick side lane. He should be side laning, but
this is definitely a bad habit I have, just like randomly farming when I really don't need to.
yeah, so you want to be thinking about right now, how can I end the game as fast as I can? You guys just need to apply pressure on side lane. You guys have such good poke. If you just like run at them and force a fight, you're gonna win for the most part, unless you get caught out, right? But here, Loki, you should be here into this topside play. You should be on Galio here, to be honest. If you're on this fight, you just win. You're so fast, you should be there. And here, but we end up making a fine play on set as well. So it's either like just play side lane, right? So we play bot side lane here. We get the pick. I think that you guys get the pick no matter what, even if you're not there.
Yeah, I could have still played with Yorick.
Yeah, and then and you guys pretty much end the game on the spot there through top inhib. Yeah, that's fine too. But again, just play side lane. Like mid inhib's open. You really just want to play side. This is diamond, so they're gonna overextend for waves and you just punish them, right? And here also you should force top inhib. As I mentioned earlier, it's 4v3 for a while. Why? Because Graves is mid. So you just force top inhib. You just run top and get the inhib. And all of a sudden triple inhib and you get free Baron and the game's pretty much won.
The game's over.
The only time you don't want to get triple inhib is only if they have like Asol and Senna, where they're perma skill comp, and then maybe you can argue get inhib is bad, but this is best play 90% of the time, right?
Yep, makes sense.
But yeah, that's basically the entire game. We end up winning here. But yeah, this game I helped you a little bit, but for the most part, like just seeing your thought process and like you seeing my thought process and what you should be thinking about, I'm sure it's very helpful. These notes were pretty good. The only thing like maybe I could have mentioned more was like, honestly I think I mentioned like everything I want to talk about.
Word.
Yeah, the only thing is like, yeah, if Graves like played better early game, this game would have been a lot more challenging for us. But yeah, he made like 2 big mistakes and we saw what happened. So, but I kind of want you to like learn from his mistakes, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I definitely like.
Yeah, just learn from them.
Still, I guess like I'm still a little confused. I'm not good at Graves. Like I don't play a lot of Graves, so like I'm kind of confused about what he can actually do early game. I know you explained it, but I'm still like trying to process that a little bit, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I elaborate pretty good on it, but basically I talk about he has 3 invade angles, right? I'll like reiterate and summarize really quickly here. He has 3 invade angles. Like with his comp this game, let's look at his comp one more time. He had Zyra, like he had Zyra and Zeri, right? So his level 1 lane invade is not that good, right? It's not the greatest. He's not really gonna look for the level 1 lane invade.
Like lane invade on my Raptors.
Yeah, what I mean by that is he's gonna like what I mean by late invade is he's most likely gonna late invade your buff, right? So your red buff. So they're just gonna like at 120 they're gonna go walk into your red buff. right? If they had like a Draven and Blitz, that chance increases by a lot. Graves, Draven, and Blitz are gonna lay invade you, right? With Galio, they're gonna lay invade you, in high low. So that's something to keep in mind. This game, like that's like the first possibility out the door, right? He's not gonna lay invade.
And then second like invade, for a late invade, I could just like ward try or something to cover
just ward the river, because he has to eat over the wall or he has to go with his team, right? They're not all gonna have dashes over the dragon wall, so just ward river, and that counters that invade. But yeah, this game it gets out the door. So he has two options, right? He has the level 2 invade that we talked about, where he goes red or raptors. So yeah, either you can like get your top lane to ward river, ward raptors yourself, or like vice versa, or just get the ward on river and just play around it. We talked about how to counter that. That's the second invade. It's very common nowadays in Graves, especially in Diamond and Low Master. They're gonna take red buff into level 2 against a Shyvana, right? In basically every game. Or the other pathing, they go raptors into blue buff.
Into my camp into Gromp.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other one. We talked about that and what to do in that situation. And the third one is the level 3 cross map. And that's also what could have happened this game. And we also talked about it's very similar. The second option and third option is very similar.
He like takes his bottom 3 camps, walks like through mid to my top side.
Exactly. And it works on both sides. Either he can just go from his red. It works on blue side and red side. He's just gonna take his red, and then it's called cross map because he can just run across the map, right?
Yep. You just grab prio mid, like help him push really quick, and then just walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to.
Yeah. So that's all the invades. I think. Yeah. Essentially, no. Sorry. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them right now.
No. Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried. Like again, I haven't been playing this build, but it felt really good.